My people had agreed to know how the matter before the side today. Just few days ago, we see the post about a 114% salary increment for President Tinubu Shetima and others. When we first see, we can't the one that say, I don't understand. Share this country, yeah, our government, they why not near be waiting they happen. So waiting they happen, I don't understand. Share na the point, the what they say they want to do for we country people, now it can't be this one. Because people they suffer, people they die every day. Why government them go can't think say na to increase the salary of themselves? Now be what they important, even with everything where this country they go through. A lot of people don't talk their own. What did they feel? See the country supposed to do. What did they no feel? Now, the Labour Party presidential candidate in the person of Peter Obi himself can join mouth to condemn the recent approval of the 114% increase in the salaries of elected politicians, including the presido, vice presido, governors, lawmakers, as well as judicial and public office holder by the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, what they call RMAFC. When we can see this in polls, many people can say, "Oh, it be like a small hope today for Nigerians." For the fact, say Peter Obi choose to actually come talk about this thing because people they talk say they don't give up hope, say they don't feel say this country go better. But for the fact that Peter Obi they still stand, they talk for him people. So now something like this, they actually give the hopeless hope because with him still talking, it they very obvious say hope will still shine. It they very possible say we feel still see light at the end of the tunnel, as many people they talk am. So a lot of people that don't condemn this act, they can't talk say why government, why they like to they put the masses for suffer head and plenty torture. Why? Hmm? Say even the minimum wage now, they never even increase them. See, they never even choke them out on top the minimum wage matter. I want to say minimum wage not even reach 40,000. Imagine say they work for government. Your minimum wage no reach 40,000. Then government then consider won't increase 140% for their own salary. Wetin happen? Government mark by me now. Make una no kill us now. Make una no kill me because me I no understand where they go sit down bring this kind thing from. I no understand them at all. Because people go just dey suffer. People just they see like people they smell their ash, they smell lamb because this country nothing at all. People they talk say you know they wait for job or because if you wait for job you no go see. Everybody now don't turn master of your own handwork. Everybody want open shop. Everybody want become your own person. Yeah, so why government no dey? Even the many infrastructures where they feel say they go come rebuild, transform, do new to reduce the amount of people where they suffer for job so that people go fit get job, fit do one or two for their life. For where we know they see am. Government don't talk say na their own pockets, na im dem dey fight follow. And this one, many people know they find am funny at all, at all. They know they find am at all because I don't understand what them they find to add to what they don't already get. That's what the matter just be now. No be so during one interview when dem be interview the wife of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, she been talk say no, her husband no dey come outside because of the money. Say because they get enough money. Say he just dey come outside for presidency because she feel say he get the right things wey dey go take help with country take better. Now this one na be wetin we dey see so. Eh? No be wetin we dey see no be this now. At all. Which one come be this one? Now Peter Obi don't talk for this in new act say this act where these people they do they appropriate and no be the right time for salary increments na im be this. Say even if they won't do am, even if they think say it dey necessary for them to do am, say now no be the right time. Because as you see am now, no need to increase these people salary. The masses are suffering. Did they claim say you they serve these people? Meanwhile, they no dey even see food chop. They die day by day because of sufferhead. Nigerians they suffer with many hardship, and people they live in poverty. As it be now, we not just understand what they happen. Oh. Anyway, what do you first expect now? What do you expect from people when no use the right way take collect power in the first place? Because no kind of election mago we will not see for this just concluded election, this just concluded presidential election. Nothing we will not see even for broad daylight. We see how they take kuru carry their way, enter inside presidency. So what do una they expect from this kind of people? Well, for one post now, where Peter Obi don't put on top and verify the Twitter handle on Thursday, now he can't begin to talk of plenty. Peter Obi can't begin to argue, say, according to the big grammar where he speak, because you know, say Peter Obi na man, where no book, where plenty things there in head. So make I suffer read am as a take the right time, make you know be like, say, I they talk waiting in no talk. He say, One would have expected the leaders and public office holders to focus on cutting the cost of governance and alleviating the sufferings of Nigerians. I learnt with great reservation the approval of a 114% increase in the salaries of elected politicians, including the president, vice president, governors, lawmakers, as well as judicial and public office holders by the Revenue, Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. This is not the appropriate time for such salary increments, if it is at all necessary. We are living in a time when an average Nigeria is struggling with many harsh economic realities. Now, so in take the talk and more, the thing plenty. In continuation, it say, and with over 130 million Nigerians now living in poverty, this is a moment when recent reform measures by the government have increased living costs astronomically. Now, for the post, Institute talk say, wetin dey important now, wetin dey expected from our leaders na to cut costs. Say, e even get one part wey be say e talk say, the sacrifice at this time in our nation should be borne by the leaders. Say the increments should be reversed immediately and the savings should be devoted to fixing education, healthcare, and poverty alleviation, especially in the remote rural areas. My leader, my leader at Peter Obi, you have spoken well. You have spoken like a true leader that you are. This thing na come dey make many people dey talk say na greed now. Say wetin be the definition of greed? Say if you dey find the real definition of greediness, make you find am for Nigeria government. Say African leaders, their roots dey very, very deep rooted in greediness. And with the way things are, if care is not taken, they no sure say they go fit help Nigeria come out again. Nigeria presidency seats don enter inside something wey be say na wetin we order and wetin we get. That be wetin we dey see so. Because no be wetin we order, no be wetin we dey get, but wetin we go do. Na very big shame to our country say if our leaders dem no fit do the right thing, they dey always fight for their own pockets every time. Why? 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 Na still be the question wey dem dey ask. Make I no even talk about wetin some workers dey even go through now because of this fuel subsidy palava. And yet no increment for their salary. If you dey comot fuel subsidy, why you no increase salary for people make dem fulfill meet up? If these people na come begin dey do one or two illegal things to take meet up now, and you catch them, na die straight. Meanwhile, the real thieves for inside we country na biro the thing dey thief their own. Maybe for my mouth, you go hear the remaining one. On top national gist, on top wetin dey happen on top Nigeria constituency and the Nigerian government. Now this one I don't touch ground now. Peter Obi don break silence about the 114% salary increment for President Tinubu, Shettima and others. Meanwhile, as it still dey happen, we still need to see how they want to react to this particular statement. The truth must be told. Now the truth that we stand for.